So what's the housing market going to look like in northern Utah in 2023? The Salt Lake Board of Realtors had their annual kickoff meeting last Friday and shared some great information. I wanted to pass a little bit of that along to you. Bottom line is obviously interest rates went up dramatically. We all know about the inflation that took place and probably far too much government spending that led to that. And then of course, mortgage rates followed and went up as well. And that dramatically slowed things in the housing market nationwide and obviously here in Utah as well. And what happened is, as the rates went higher, it was more expensive to get a mortgage, and so it cost more each month, and so people could afford less on the price of the home, and that put downward pressure on houses, downward pressure on housing prices. And we really have seen about a 15% decline in median home price from the peak that was like May or June of last year till now. So that's what happened. And then the other big thing is, when people say, hey, how's the market? They typically mean, what's the median price like? And how much are things selling? Like, is there movement in the market? And the number of homes sold in 2022 dropped almost 30% from the peak in the COVID year of 2020 and into early 2021. So it was down the second half of the year dramatically. So what's going to happen going forward? Well, the two different speakers, one was more of a local thought leader, one was a national economist. They disagreed a little bit on where interest rates are going to go. Right now, we stand at 6.125 for your kind of conventional 30-year mortgage. There's one train of thought that says that could maybe even go up back into the sevens. Other people, I've heard this more, that they think it will actually drop down and we could settle at a mortgage rate of 5.5%. Was talking to a broker, mortgage broker the other day. He thinks it could maybe even get sub 5 by the middle of this year. Obviously, nobody has control over that, and I just simply am relaying what experts have said. If they do drop down to 5.5%, I think that'd be great. You'd see a pickup in activity. But what I think is likely going to happen, this is just me being out in the market every day, being in homes, working with clients, is I think people have gotten used to that rates are just now higher. We're just not going to have mortgage rates of 3%, for a long, long time, if ever again. And so that original or initial just kind of panic or deer in the headlights of what's going on with the market, that's, we've been dealing with that for 6 or 7 months now. And I think people realize, okay, rates are going to be somewhere in the 6s. That'd be great if they drop into the 5s. But this is the new norm. The economy's still in pretty good shape. People have jobs, people have money. The other big thing, and they talked about this at the meeting, is there's still a housing shortage in Utah and in Salt Lake County. And so the demand for homes has not gone away. So what will probably happen is we'll see, mostly because of rates driving this, we might even see another, who knows, 5% drop in home value. So that median price could drop, say in the next 2 or 3, 4 months. And then both of the economists and the thought leaders that were on this panel said that probably by the end of 2023, by December, the median price will be about where it was in December of 2022. So you might see a little bit of a drop and then an uptick as the back half of this year goes on. Now, in terms of number of sales, we may, I think we'll have more sales than we did last year, but I don't think we'll get back to the peak of 2020 and 2021. But I think the market will rebound. It's just not going to be a banner year. And obviously long gone are the days of 15 offers and things getting bid up. We all know now you can offer under list price a lot of times. A lot of sellers are offering concessions to help buy the rate down. But I think my opinion is things will just kind of normalize and people will start to just buy and sell at the normal rates. And I think that's a healthy thing. A correction was needed and it's here. And I don't think the bottom's going to fall out. So hopefully that helps. And if you have other questions, as always, feel free to reach out to me or DM me. And good luck in your real estate endeavors.